I have a strong connection. I'm not sure what's going on. All right, I'm gonna start over. Welcome, y'all. Thank you so much for trusting me with news and information, to bring you news and information. Listen, y'all, this video will not be long. It's nighttime. I just wanted to come on, something I was thinking about. You all know right here on the channel, I just recently did some videos where I talked about the fact that Governor Ron DeSantis, out of the state of Florida, he has actually declared Florida is in a state of emergency due to what is now known as Tropical Storm Ian, headed towards the Florida area and surrounding states. So, you know, when you think about it, maybe you've had this, I've experienced this in the past, maybe you have as well. But, you know, during times of natural disasters, those are also times when we see food shortages. You all let me know, do you agree or disagree with what I'm saying? And, you know, in my previous video, I shared with you all how for residents of Florida, Floridians, they had been advised by the government, the Florida government, and emergency management agencies. They had advised the Florida residents to prepare emergency kits, making sure that you had food, water, and also medicine. These are things that, you know, I've talked about here on the channel quite a bit, how we all need to be prepared. And so, you know, I want to come on. I also made the comment. I said, you know what? I said this earlier today, even before I found out about the governor declaring a state of emergency for Florida. You know, I said all it takes is just one natural disaster for people to start panicking and going out, you know, buying food. Okay, and think about this. I want you to think about this, y'all. I asked the question before, I'm going to ask it again. Do you really want to be caught in the stores? Do you want to be among the crowd of people who, you know, for whatever reason, maybe they didn't prepare, or maybe they just say, hey, I don't have enough of this, let me run out? Do you really want to be in the crowd of people who are trying to get the things they need? I use the example, the last loaf of bread, the last bag of sugar, the last bag of flour, the last bit of lunch meat, the last frozen vegetables, frozen fruits, the last tissue, the last toilet paper, whatever items that you need. Do you want to be among the last of the crowd, you know, who are trying to get, who are fighting to get the things that they need? I don't know about you, but I don't want to be caught up in that crowd. You know, it could be a very dangerous situation when you think about it. You know, what depths will people go through to survive? These are things that we need to think about. You know, in another video I did right here on the channel, I used the example of Black Friday. You know, think about Black Friday here in the United States, or in whatever country you're in. If they not celebrate, but if they, you know, acknowledge Black Friday overseas, you know, people line up or people used to line up in the wee hours of the morning just to be among the first to, you know, get a limited stock of an item that they felt like was at a discounted price. And there have been news stories, you can just research this, there have been news stories where people have been fighting. People have actually fought to get the last television set, the last computer, the last toy, the last gaming system, the last whatever they felt like was of value, that they needed to have it right then and there, and they didn't want anyone else to get it. All it takes, y'all, is one natural disaster. It doesn't even have to be something on a national scale or global scale. It could be a natural disaster right in your area, in your local area. All it takes is one unplanned event, whether, you know, man-made or not, okay? Or people to panic and go out in a frenzy trying to get the things that they need to prepare. So I want to encourage you, especially if you're in the path of a natural disaster like a hurricane. Right now we know we're in a hurricane season. And I want to encourage you as much as possible to get prepared. Okay, if the weather reports, the forecast are saying, hey, we anticipate, this is going on now, and we anticipate this could possibly become a worse situation. Thank you so much to those who are watching now live. Please make sure you like this video, share this video. I want to reach as many people as possible. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, I would like to invite you to subscribe. But think about this, y'all. Certainly if you're in the path of, thank you so much to those who like the video. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let me know your thoughts on the topic. Food shortages, believe it or not, food shortages occur quite frequently. Okay, it's almost certain, right? It's almost a guarantee that in the event of a natural disaster, there will be food shortages. It could even be to where, people are going out trying to get what's in the store, at the last minute or whatever. And it could be that, hey, we have trucks that could come and deliver more items, but because of the devastation that has occurred in the surrounding area, they may not even be able to get to the store to replenish the items that are no longer available or are in limited stock. Have y'all thought about that? In a natural disaster, there could be so much destruction that it could make reaching stores, reaching businesses, reaching banks, reaching banks, essential services could very well shut down. Buildings could be destroyed. Hello, am I talking to anybody? Make sure that you have, make sure you have survival needs no matter where you live. Okay, I'm talking about, people in the path of the storm, but I think we can all take, this advice, right? Do you agree or disagree? For those who are watching now live, do you agree or disagree with what I'm saying? Make sure you have emergency food supply. Now all of a sudden my internet connection is telling me to help people when I'm giving, ideas and things for people to think about. Now all of a sudden my internet connection is messing up. Okay, but back to what I was saying. Thank you so much for those who are listening, watching now live. Where was I? I'm trying to think of where I left off. No matter where we live, okay, yes, I'm talking to people in the path of the storm, but I think we can all take and use this advice. Make sure you have emergency food supply. Make sure you have survival needs, protection for you and your family. Hello, I think you know what I mean by that. I don't have to really go into detail about that. Make sure you have a way to protect your family. Do you have a backup energy source? I've talked about solar energy here on the channel. How are you going to be able to cook and have light in the event of a power outage for however long the time period may be? If you have small children, elderly family members, or family members that you're caring for, you especially need to be prepared. Stock up on medicine items, those who take medicine for whatever reason. Make sure you have what you need in case you have to stay in the house for a while, or even if you have to, maybe temporarily relocate. Just want to give you all some things to think about. I'm not trying to scare anyone, but I want you to see the reality. These are the times that we're living in. So many people say, hey, all of these things are happening. Unusual weather patterns are happening because of climate change. Okay, whether that's, true or not, we got to be prepared, y'all. So again, I don't want to make this video too long. You all comment, like this video if you agree, comment if you disagree, let me know your thoughts. If there's some advice that you or insight that you would like to share with others here on the channel, please feel free to do so in the comments. And again, I want to say thank you all so much for trusting me to bring you news and information. I pray that you all be blessed. And those of us who are preparing today, stocking up on food, water, the essential things that we need. Winter is coming. Okay, those of us who are preparing today and yesterday, and have been preparing, that's going to put us, everything that we're doing is going to put us in a better position to weather the storms that are ahead. Okay, thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed to the channel, I would like to invite you to subscribe, join our community, and stay connected with me as I bring you news and information each week. All right, thank you all so much. Take care. It's nighttime where I am on the East Coast. It's about 8:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll try to upload. Y'all stay tuned to the channel. I will be uploading more content as I receive news. I'll be providing solutions for you and your family, things to think about. And y'all take care. Stay blessed. And we're going to be all right, y'all. The moves that we're making today and the moves that we made yesterday are going to help put us in a better position tomorrow to weather the storms. All right? Y'all take care. Be blessed. See you in another video right here on the channel. Andrea Speaks TV.